Yeah, it was. We played just really bad in the second period, and we have to fix that, before it's gonna be the snowball, Yeah, we have to just compete harder, and play harder.
It's kind of nice to know that you get a shot at him again tomorrow to come back in that position.
Exactly, it's. It has to be a short memory for us, and we have to back-to-back games with them, and we have to come to their building and still 2 points from them.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
We got to bounce back, battle back from that, and move forward.
Good to be able to face them in less than 24 hours, or would you prefer this kind of fester a little bit?
Yeah, get right back at it tomorrow night and get right back into the thick of things. We don't want to think about it too much. We got to move forward and press on and try and correct our mistakes in the morning and get ready for tomorrow night.
Given the standings right now, important to keep within range of these guys too.
It's important to get as many points, as possible. It's so tight. Even from top to 8th to 10th, it's very tight. You get on a little bit of a losing skid and you can fall quite a bit. So we got to hang with everybody and get as many points as we can each night.
Thank you. Arnie, easily correctable type things taken into tomorrow night?
You know what, it starts from being ready to go. It's the last 2 games in a row we haven't been ready to go, and it's really bit us in the behind, so we need to pick it up and get going if we want to win games.
Coming off the Western trip, you have 3 days off. Is that kind of hard to get your legs going and everything?
No, there's no excuses. We got to be ready to go, and we got to have a better effort than that.
Considering their recent play, do you think the Hawks are maybe the most complete team in the West right now?
I don't know. There's a lot of good teams, as you can see from the standings. It's tight the whole way through. So you know what, they're a good team, but there's a lot of good teams.
When you face sharpshooters like Kane and Taves, what are the key things that you guys tend to focus on to try and prevent them from getting them in there?
We're trying to limit their time and space, and you know what, they had a bit too much of that tonight because they were good and they put the puck in the back of our net.
Just watching the standings, it's important to get those 2 points back tomorrow night and keep in contact with these guys?
Yeah, every night's important. You look at the standings and it's tight right from first, I think, all the way to 10th. I don't even, maybe even further than that. It's a matter of a couple weeks. You could lose a couple games and you could be right out of the playoffs.
They do something different after you guys tied it up? Did they get to the net better, or just? No,
I think I think they were still better than us. Even though we tied it up, Pekka stood on his head and he made some good saves for us, and they played a better game than us.
With a short turnaround, what do you do differently tomorrow?
Everything. We just got to be ready. We got to come out with some energy and play our game. Play 5 up, 5 back, and play an in-your-face style game.
Looking for coming off the loss out west and having a few days off.
Yeah, it's a tough game. It's hard to win in the NHL, especially against a team like Chicago. And I think we tried hard, but we didn't play hard. And it's a big difference. And it's one of those games. We especially at home ice. It's that much more kind of disappointing. To lose at home, and especially against Chicago. One of the biggest, we want to beat them every single time and fight for that #1 spot. But yeah, it's a tough game. You have to give some credit to those guys. They played well and they played hard.
It seemed like they jumped on every turnover or bad decision you guys made out there.
And they also executed. Especially the second period, they scored 3 goals and that changed the game. It was a turning point, and they really executed well. We made some mistakes, some turnovers, and they played our game.
On Kane's 2-on-1, it looked like he almost disguised the fact that he was going to shoot. Were you thinking that he was going to pass there?
I think he just had so much time. They had, I think Suter fell down, and so they had so much time. So me and Webbs, we kind of both back. Eventually, I was a little too deep, and because he kind of slowed down, and wait for the pass or shoot. So he had a lot of options. Guy with his skills, he just picked a corner and made a good shot. Obviously, you meet that point. Obviously, that save would have been huge for us, but unfortunately didn't do that.
Considering their recent run, do you think Chicago may be the most complete team in the Western Conference?
Yeah, I think so. You know, a lot of people talk always about their offense and how many goals they score, but you know, you can see all the stats and stuff. They've been really good defensively too. So I think you know, they have a really kind of just a solid team that has a good defense and good offense too. So it's a really good team.